Talk Nation salute. Welcome back, everybody, man. It's your boy, RealTalkLivesports, aka the Ghetto Stephen Nate, man. And you already know, man, we back at it. Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence. This is going to be a super explosive, legendary fight. Some say 50-50, some say 60-40. I mean, I give both competitors, man, equal chance to come out this fight successful. Manny Pacquiao, as I see these videos and clips of Manny training, looking super explosive, hand speed still fast, footwork still incredible, power still cracking. And I say, man, for a fighter that's 42 years of age, about to step in the ring with a young lion, about 10 years younger than he is. Manny Pacquiao special. Not only is Manny Pacquiao special, but Manny Pacquiao's a different breed. I mean, you see a lot of fighters, man, playing games, think that they're, quote unquote, narrating and navigating through the lanes and avenues of boxing how a champion should, but they're wrong. If you want to know how to conduct yourself like a true champion, look at fighters like Manny Pacquiao. Has fought and faced some of the best in boxing. Now, boxing legacy aside, the kind of man and person that Manny Pacquiao is, he is highly regarded, not only in the Philippines, but throughout the world. That is the kind of career that you want to have. It's awesome to be known and loved for what you do inside of the ring. But what is really going to highlight your career and your life is the person that you are outside of the ring. Many people in the Philippines, all across the world, people look at Manny Pacquiao as simply inspiration. We all know what he brings to the table as far as him being a fighter, as far as him being a champion, as far as him being a father, pastor, a senator, ordinary Joe. And all of these things culminate into Manny Pacquiao simply being Manny Pacquiao. He's not trying to be or pursue anybody else or anybody else's lifestyle. Manny Pacquiao is trying to be the best Manny Pacquiao that he could be. Like Adrian Broner say, man, keep supporting me because I fight for y'all. That is what Manny Pacquiao does, man. He fights inside the ring and outside of the ring for his people. How can you not love that? How can you not respect that? As a person and as a fight fan, how can that person not be at the top of your list? Or at least top 5, if not at the top of your list. Manny Pacquiao's speed and power when he faces Errol Spence Jr., is not only going to shock a lot of people, because if you hear like Danny Garcia said, if you see the Manny Pacquiao, the fourth Thurman, Errol Spence is in trouble. But I truly believe that the Manny Pacquiao that we are going to see is going to be better than that version, that fourth Thurman. That's my humble opinion. Because Manny Pacquiao would not have chose to fight Errol Spence if he thought that he couldn't beat him. Simple. And with his movement, speed, power, IQ, and just toughness, Manny Pacquiao is going to give Errol Spence a lot of problems. Errol Spence is a great fighter, a great young fighter. still has many more years left in the boxing game. In the welterweight division, who knows? Because you hear clamorings of him possibly facing Canelo Alvarez, which, I mean, Errol Spence will have to go up a whole hell of a lot of weight in order to face Canelo. Probably like three divisions, depending upon what Canelo want to fight at, if it's not a catch weight. And even if Errol moves up, especially that type of rapid rise, I don't think that physically, I don't think that would be good for Errol Spence at all. It would be excellent for Canelo, because he will basically pick Errol Spence apart. So moving forward, who knows where Errol Spence's career is going to end up, because I don't think he'll finish his career as a welterweight. I do think he'll move up eventually. But luckily for us, before he moves up, he is going to face pound for pound possibly the best fighter ever, Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Now, if Errol Spence steps into this fight thinking, because he has youth, an excellent jab, great power, also very intelligent, if he thinks that his benefits are going to overpower Manny Pacquiao's attributes coming into this fight, Errol Spence is sadly mistaken. And he shall pay for it with a supreme ass whooping. Now, Errol Spence, I told you guys before, is quite capable of stopping Manny Pacquiao if he catches Manny Pacquiao right. And Manny Pacquiao can't get out that box and evade Errol Spence. It's a chance that he can get stopped. I think both guys coming into this fight could possibly go to sleep. Now, here is the question. Power. Both fighters possess great power. And I'm going to tell you why Manny Pacquiao's power, I'm not going to say it supersedes Errol Spence's, but Manny Pacquiao's power is just a little bit more dangerous because it follows behind great speed. With speed comes power. Now, it's the punch you don't see that'll hurt you. I don't know if I'm gonna put that clip of, I believe it was David Diaz, when Manny Pacquiao fought him, when before he knocked him out, he threw a jab, and Manny Pacquiao threw that jab not to make contact, but to make David Diaz move his head to where Manny Pacquiao wanted him to move his head. And once he did that, you see Manny Pacquiao catching him on the blind side with the left hand. And ultimately, that's what hurt him, knocked him down, fight was over. I think you're going to see a more deceptive Manny Pacquiao when he faces Errol Spence. You're going to see a lot of tricks that Manny Pacquiao has done and learned over the years. And just like I told you guys, you can use, and Manny Pacquiao, he uses his speed to set guys up for shots, to put them in a position where they can't escape getting hit, basically. And if Errol Spence is put into a situation like that, he's going to be in trouble, because he's faster than Errol. Manny is way faster than Errol. And the sequence of punches that Manny throws, if any of those punches break guard, Manny Pacquiao is going to be in trouble. We all know Errol Spence is a devastating body puncher. And I have a feeling that Manny Pacquiao is going to kind of flip the script a little bit. And he's going to attack that body a lot. And with Manny Pacquiao's speed, I think he's going to go high-low. You know what I'm saying? He's going to frustrate and fluster Errol Spence coming up top. And you know Errol likes to keep his guard high and tight. And once he does that, Manny's going to come with 2 shots, or probably 3. The uppercut, the left hook to the body, or the right hook to the body. And once that guard drops, Manny Pacquiao is going to bip, and get out the way. If Manny Pacquiao does that the whole fight, he won. He's going to turn Errol Spence into the aggressor. And if Errol Spence gets into the situation where he becomes just a bit desperate and he has to be the aggressor in this fight, if he doesn't start the fight out straight off, just trying to walk Manny down, he's going to be in trouble. Because at this stage of the game, Manny Pacquiao has faced everybody as far as styles. So it's basically coming into this fight, your mental aspect of your Manny Pacquiao has to be on point. Skill, everything else is sewn into Manny Pacquiao's DNA, aka muscle memory. So I believe mentally, it's probably the biggest hurdle for Manny Pacquiao, putting everything together, remain and staying calm, and more importantly, executing that game plan. If he's able to do that, not only is it going to be a great fight, but it's going to be history made the night that Manny Pacquiao faces Errol Spence. History is going to be made in more ways than one. So, Talk Nation, who you got? Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence Jr.? Drop it down in the comment section, man. We will come back, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just getting off work, man. Your boy's tired, man. But I've been thinking about that fight because I just got finished watching some footage about Manny Pacquiao. And I just said, you know what, man? Like, Manny is special, man. Win or lose, Manny Pacquiao is special. I don't care who you guys have as your #1 fighter. But if you don't look at Manny Pacquiao and see something special, something wrong with you. Talk Nation, stand up. It's your boy. Peace. I'm a holla.